Warm welcome guys in another video on task 1 writing. Today I have selected task 1 from Thompson's Exams Essential and author is Mark Harrison. As we can see, there are two line graphs and then there are survey questions. So there is no doubt that this is going to be a lengthy task. Now while writing, we'll need to be very selective and short, and there is no need to put everything in writing, which I will tell you when writing. So let us start with understanding. So our first line graph is talking about speed camera fines, and we can see that here is data of 8 years, and over the period of time, as we can see, till 5th year the fines have increased gradually, but as 5th year has passed the count has skyrocketed. And then further we have road accidents, fatalities means casualties, or it can also be called death toll. Now very strange thing is there that this number is not decreasing, and means speed camera fines are not having any positive impact. So let us move to survey questions now. So our first question says, do you think speed cameras reduce the number of accidents on road? And here 60% people think that there is no impact and 32% think it has impact, whereas 8% don't know. And second question says, what do you think is the main reason for installation of speed cameras? Now 71% says to raise revenue. Yes, that is what your indication from your second line graph is also coming. And 26% people say to improve road safety. And then according to the third question, what do you think about the number of speed cameras on the road? And 56% people say there are too many cameras on road. 19% are saying there are too few, right? So means all in all, we can say in our analysis that no doubt so many speed cameras have been put, but actually these speed cameras are for collecting fines, not for improving road safety. And that is also the analysis of survey. And in addition to this, our both graphs, line graphs, are also speaking about same thing. And before writing the task, let us now go through the introduction or go through this task statement. So the task says, the graphs below show the number of drivers in Britain who have been caught driving too fast by speed cameras placed on roads. So guys, that is not fine. That is the number of drivers caught. Be careful. And the number of people killed in road accidents, with that no. Over an 8-year period since the introduction of speed cameras, the tables show the result of survey on people's opinions on speed cameras. Now the things are crystal clear that speed camera fines, or that is the number of drivers caught. And secondly, we have road fatalities, means number of people died in road accidents. And then we have survey questions. Now we are in situation to start writing this task, and let's introduce it first. So we'll talk about both line graphs together and let's make pair. So the pair of line graphs shows the count of drivers caught by speed cameras for overspeeding, right? And death toll due to road mishappenings over span of 8 years. So that way we have introduced both our line graphs. And let's also write about survey. Whereas survey reveals opinion of people towards speed cameras. Now let us talk about our first chart. So which is actually talking about number of drivers penalized, and we very well know that during initial half the number has increased steadily, whereas there was alarming increase. So let's put this sentence. So we can say that at the first glance it is crystal clear that the number of drivers penalized has increased gradually during first 6 years and alarmingly during last 2 years, right? So that way we have explained our trend. And now let's put data. The strength has risen from 200,000 to 700,000 by the end of 6th year, and it skyrocketed to 1600,000 at last. So that way we have explained our first chart. Then let's move to second linear chart and let's put connector first of all, probing further to casualties. Now we know that this number did not change very much. So let's put this sentence first. This number did not witness big change and varied between 3000 and 3500. So let's put and varied between 3000 and 3500, and it was 3250 at the onset and it ended slightly below 3500. Okay, so that too has been done, and now let's move to the survey outcomes. As I told you earlier, we are not going to write each and everything, right? So we'll be very selective. So let us start. Moving ahead to survey outcomes. So फर्स्ट वन सेज कि आधे से ज़्यादा लोग मानते हैं कि स्पीड कैमराज का कोई रोल नहीं है रोड सेफ्टी में. सो लेट्स पुट दिस सेंटेंस. मोर देन हाफ and in bracket let's put 60% Danigens reckon speed cameras have no role in making roads safe. On the contrary, अब on the contrary 1/3 लोग सोचते हैं कि ये effective हैं. On the contrary, only 1/3 populace consider these effective. So that way पहले की हमने बात कर दी. अब हम अगले की बात करते हैं. यहाँ पर ये जो 3/4 हैं लोग लगभग ये कह रहे हैं कि जो स्पीड कैमराज हैं ये पेनलाइज करने के लिए ड्राइवर्स को या फाइन रेज करने के लिए हैं. सो फर्दर लिटिल लेसर देन 3/4 ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन बिलीव दैट इंस्टॉलेशन ऑफ सर्वेलेंस डिवाइसेस इज टू पेनलाइज ड्राइवर्स. और सिर्फ जो क्वार्टर हैं यानी कि लगभग 23% हैं ये इसको पॉजिटिवली ले रहे हैं. And only a quarter of citizens take these positively. And at last we are left with the people who are complaining that there are so many devices, and more than half, that is 56% people think so. So let's put this sentence also, and we'll ignore remaining things because remaining things are not so important. So let's put this last sentence. And more than half of masses complain that there are numerous monitoring devices. Fine. So that way we have explained each and everything, and let's now jump to an overview. So in overview, indication is quite clear that survey outcome is also same thing, and the outcome or the analysis from both line charts is also same. So both things are coinciding. So let's put in overview, the indication of illustrations coincides with consequences of investigation that camera monitoring is actually to impose fines. However, इसका कोई लेना देना सेफ्टी से नहीं है. It has nothing to do with safety. So that way guys, this task is over in 211 words. Fine. So that's end of this video. I hope this video was really helpful to you guys. Bye bye. We'll meet in next video.